What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to JD's Nerdverse. We're doing a prediction video today for Rattata / Raticate. The mouse Pokemon. Yeah, not the rat Pokemon. I was a little surprised when I read that too. The mouse Pokemon. Let's look at the stats real quick. The stats of Rattata are 30 HP, 56 attack, 35 defense, 25 special, and 72 speed. So very fast, very decently hard hitting attacking Pokemon with not good special, not decent defense, decent health, but special is definitely our worst stat. At level 20, we evolve into Raticate. Raticate has 55 HP, 81 attack, 60 defense, 50 special, and 97 speed. So it gets a little bit better. There's not really a big glaring weakness other than maybe special, but I don't think that's going to be too big of a deal because a lot of our stuff's hard hitting or normal hitting. So let's see if our stats synergize with our move pool really quick. And our move pool is Tackle to start the game at 30. Power is 35, 95% accurate, and Tackle is a normal move, so we get some stabs. So it gets power all the way up to 52, like 53. That's what it is. So not too bad to start the game with. I don't like the accuracy. I don't like the fact that we can miss Tackle. I just don't like it. We also start the game with Tail Whip. Tail Whip is it doesn't attack you. What it does, it lowers the opposition's defense. So it's pretty useful in some instances. At level 7, we get Quick Attack. Quick Attack will become our primary move for a little bit because it's more powerful than Tackle, it's more accurate than Tackle, and it also has a move priority where it goes first. So 40 base power, 60 with stab, 100% accurate, much better move than Tackle. So what we have here, if you look at this, is we get a lot of power points. That's 65 power points for 2 moves by level 7. So we don't have to heal that often as long as we're one-shotting everything we come across. And at level 14 we get Hyper Fang. Hyper Fang is an 80 base power, 90% accurate move. So I don't like the accuracy, but it's still a very powerful move. It's 120 with stab. And then another 15 power points. So that's 80 power points that we have to get through parts of the game without having to go heal. So that's one of the big things about this Pokemon. You don't have to go back and heal as much. Now the last 2 moves we're not going to use, but I'll explain them. And I'll explain why we're not going to use them. Focus Energy does not miss. What it does, it's supposed to boost your ability to get a critical hit by 4 times. But because of a coding error, it actually is 4 times less likely for you to get a critical hit. So we're not going to use that for sure. And then Super Fang is actually, so the challenge you're about to watch, or we're doing a picture for, is actually a replay challenge. So I've played this through before, probably about a year ago when I first started this channel. And Super Fang, it's not a good move. What it does, it cuts your attack, the opposition's health in half. Okay, I'd rather just knock it out, which is what Hyper Fang does. So there's a very drastic shift in the playthrough whenever I switched from Hyper Fang to Super Fang, and that was one of the big critical mistakes I made in that playthrough. So we're going to fix that in this one, and Super Fang will not get used. So yeah, it's not. So after level 14, we get no level up moves, no moves via level up. However, we do have a pretty solid TM move set that I'm gonna go over right now. So we get Toxic, we're not gonna use it. Obviously, we're gonna use Body Slam. It's one of the best moves in the game. 85 base power, 100% accurate. With stab, you're looking at over 120 base power move. Very powerful. I think it's like 128 to be exact. So very strong, very powerful. Takedown and Double Edge. We may use Double Edge, but probably not, but it is available to us if you want. The problem with Double Edge and with Takedown, but Takedown is less accurate and less powerful. The problem with Double Edge is there's recoil, so we have to run the risk of potentially getting hit by our own recoil. It's not great, especially with a Pokemon with low health like this. It's not a good move to have. Then we get a slew of moves that are really going to give us some type coverage. So we're a normal type, so we cannot hit Ghosts, and we also cannot do a lot of effective damage to Rock type. Rock type resists normal moves. So the way the game has decided to counter that, and this is why normal type Pokemon have become one of my favorite types, is we get Water Gun, Bubble Beam, Ice Beam, Blizzard. And all those moves, so Water Gun and Bubble Beam we get early, like right after the first gym we get it. So we'll have that coverage. It also helps with Fire type Pokemon. It also can just be a good attacking move. And then later in the game we get Ice Beam, which is more powerful. It's 95 base power, 100% accurate. It does a lot more coverage. All the things that water hits, like ground type, rock type, and fire type, Ice Beam does the same thing too. But then the Ice Beam can hit grass type. It can also hit and grass is weak to it. Dragon type, flying type. So it gives us a lot of type coverage that, you know, not all Pokemon have, but a lot of normal type Pokemon like this have. We get Blizzard also. It's a more powerful version of this move. We can get Hyper Beam and Rage. I've changed my opinion on Rage, but the fact that we can't get it that early is kind of detrimental. Hyper Beam, it takes a lot of time to get, but it can be useful. The only downside is the amount of power points it has. Then we also get Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt really helps with one of the big problem Pokemon in the game, which is Gyarados. And also the opposition's Pidgeot. But Gyarados especially can be very menacing if you don't have a way to take him out quick. And then Dig helps us with Ghost. Then after that, none of the other moves are going to be that useful. Mimic, to mimic opposition's move, like for badge boosting, I guess might make sense. Double Team's Outlaw. Bide, we can use it, but it's probably not using this one. Swift could be useful, but we have Body Slam and we have Hyper Fang. We don't really need Swift. Skull Bash not going to use. Rest not going to use. Substitute not going to use. So, yeah, looking at this, our endgame moveset's pretty straightforward. Dig, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Body Slam. Very straightforward. Maybe Mimic thrown in there at some point for badge boosting, but very straightforward moveset. Yeah, I think it's going to be a pretty solid run. Yeah. So let's go back. Let's go to the rules of the playthrough. I've never actually mentioned this, so maybe I should mention it here. I do play at 4 times speed. Okay. I do play at 4 times speed. I don't play it at normal speed and speed it up. I play at 4 times speed. Timer is based on real time that I'm playing it at 4 times speed. Okay. Using we can only use the primary Pokemon Rattata or Raticate in battle. We can use other Pokemons, but only for HMs or to catch Pokemon for HMs. Running clock with 3 exceptions. That's Lieutenant Search's Gym is 1. The second one is to sell some stuff, buy some stuff, run errands, whatever. It's kind of subjective, but I pick and choose when I do it pretty consistently. And the third one is if we need to get a move from the Rocket Game Corner, pause timer, sell some stuff, buy some stuff, go get the move, and then restart the timer. No glitches or exploits allowed other than the badge boost. The Masingo or Pokédoll glitch is not allowed in this playthrough. There's also no items in battle except for ethers, and I've switched my opinion on that just because sometimes the human error can affect the Pokemon. And if I'm like rushing through, clicking, and I'm not paying attention, I can run out of power points, and the Pokemon could have to do a reset, and that could cost the Pokemon time. And I don't want to do that. It's more or less about mitigating my stupidity, not the Pokemon's inefficiencies. And the last thing, while you're here, like, share, subscribe, comment. Subscribing really helps because it shows that you care. This is a one-man show. This is one person doing the editing, the playthrough, the voiceover, all the stuff. So, really appreciate anyone showing some love to the channel. And then let's go to the prediction. The prediction of this Pokemon. So the last time we played, it was an hour and 47 minutes. I really don't think it's going to take that long. I'm more knowledgeable of the game. I'm not going to make the same mistake I made last time. I don't think it's going to take that long. I think it's going to be about an hour and 20 minutes. An hour and 20, hour and 25 minutes. Very conservative time would be to be around 1:15. We are normal type, so we have a lot of type coverage, so there's no reason why we can't. It really just comes down to the Pokemon's stats. That's really what it's going to come down to. But I'm going to stick with the prediction of an hour and 20, 25 minutes with a really conservative prediction of 1 hour and 15 minutes. It's sometime within that time frame. But yeah, that's my video. One thing I want for watching, the playthrough of this will be at 2 o'clock today. And this will be posted immediately. As soon as you're watching, it's available. So have a good one and see ya.